Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Out of the 7 billion YouTube channels, you could have watched anything. Thank you for coming to us and taking a look. Today we are going to make fermented onions. You can use them for long-term storage for your preps. These things are full of probiotics, which is really good for gut health. And we're going to get into that a lot more. It's going to be an easy recipe. You're going to need 2 quarts of non-chlorinated water, a glass container with a lid that is non-corrosive. Plastic would be ideal. You're going to need some onions, of course, 3 or 4 onions, and then you're going to need 3 level tablespoons of sea salt. Ideally, you know, sea salt without any of the foofy stuff taken out of it. Himalayan sea salt would be ideal because what you want is the trace minerals in it, just for good gut health. So now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I did. I have already done this recipe, and I have mine cooking. They've been cooking for about a week, and these are the ones I'm talking about. These are the fermented onions. I've had them cooking or fermenting for about a week, just checking on them, and so far they are fantastic. If you hate onions, this is the recipe for you, because these things are fantastic. They will not taste like onions when I'm through, I guarantee it. If you do not like it, I will refund the cost of admission for you. Anyway, we're going to get ready. We're going to cut these things up. We're going to French the onions. We're going to cut them into kind of like long curled strips. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then we're going to pack them in and let God and nature take care of everything. So, more to come, guys. Okay, guys, now we're back. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and clean these onions, get them ready. My work surface has been cleaned. I washed my hands. Wash your hands, you dirty buggers. And we're going to get ready and set everything up. Like I said, this is an easy recipe. This is a quart jar, canning jar. It's actually a ball canning jar. We're going to use it. It is cleaned. And we're going to go ahead and start preparing everything. I'm going to cut all the onions up. We're going to put them in here. We're going to make our water solution, our saline solution. And then we're going to mix the contents together. You can add anything you would like to it. You can put kippers in it. You can put whole black peppers, red pepper flakes. I may actually do that in this batch. This is just nothing else but onion. My wife prefers it that way. So we may do this one with a little bit of spice. So, okay, guys, I've already cut the onion in half, taken the top stalk and the root off, and then we're going to just kind of French the onion, and we're just going to give her a go. See how my finger's riding on it? There you go. That is Frenching. Not to get all foofy about it. I'm going to stop right here. I want to show you this. See? Look at that. Nice, pretty cuts. And we're going to continue. You can flip it over like this. Let you guys, now we're back. We're going to mix our brine. We have everything set up. That's not dirt in there, of course. Those are herbs and spices. It's a Sicilian and Tuscany blend of spices. So what we're going to do is do 3 level tablespoons per 2 quarts. Now, we don't have that much room, so we're going to mix it up 1 quart at a time. So it's going to be 1 1/2 quarts tablespoons to 1 quart of water. Back, and I'm going to get everything situated. One of the reasons that you have to kind of half this recipe is we're doing this just kind of for demonstration. If I was going to do it, if this were going to be a long-term situation, I would do a gallon container or a crock, and I would pack it full of it, a 5-gallon bucket. You could do it in that. And I would pack all the onions full of it. This stuff will keep for months. in cool temperatures, you've extended the life of it considerably. So this is just something else you can add to your long-term food storage. But it will be tasty as well. So just bear that in mind. If we're going to do it for real, for long-term food storage, we're going to do a buttload of it. So think 10 pounds of onions in a 5-gallon bucket. That's what we would be doing, with enough brine to coat it and everything. So we're going to get everything set up. Okay guys, and know you are looking at this thinking, well, there you go, that's something. Now we want everything to stay below the surface, and don't worry, I washed my hands. So how do you do that? Well, what we're going to do, you can use rocks. They make special glass blocks that you can put inside it, but this works really good. The extra brine that we had, we're going to pack it down, make sure everything is below the surface. If anything floats, it can get bacteria build up. You might have to take out some of the water. There we go. And I have a towel under it, of course, to take up anything. We're going to let that sit for 1 week. I've got this one sitting here. This is the one I've originally done. I wish you could taste it. It is really good. It tastes nothing like onions. Very sweet. The bacteria break down the yeast. The yeast breaks down the sugars and everything, and it makes it very, very sweet. Now these do have a lot of sulfur compounds in them, so it's why it takes it so long to do it. When I'm fermenting pickles, it takes about 4 days, and I'll include a recipe in that. We're actually, my wife and I, the Hooch, we are actually looking at doing a cookbook, which will be in, we're looking at selling in the ebook format. You can see that the fermentation is going on. We're getting air bubbles. So that's great. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. And in just a second, over there you're going to see a picture of my ugly mug and my beautiful wife pop up. If you would click that button and subscribe to the channel. On the opposite side, you will see some videos pop up if we are indeed your brand of wacky. As always, take care of you people.